Welcome, friends. My name is Sean Cornett, national consultant, top 10 income earner here with Ambit Energy. It is my great honor to share with you this opportunity, one that has dramatically altered the course of my life forever. I've been a part of Ambit for the greater part of 12, I think now in my 13th year of business, which, as you may know, is a rarity in this industry of direct selling to have such longevity. There's some unique reasons why I've been able to experience the success that I have and have the longevity that I have. And those reasons directly relate to the opportunity you have at hand. Now, I should mention as well, prior to learning about the unique expansion that you're going to hear about, I'd been retired for a few years with Ambit. The reality is that I generated residual income, a lifestyle that was working very well for me, and was pursuing other interests, other things, taking care of my family, my 3 kids and wife, and living life on our terms. And did not really have a lot of interest in getting back involved at a high level with Ambit, but because of the uniqueness and the timing and the scope, the sheer mass opportunity of what's taking place right now and what you're about to learn about, simply had no other choice but to dive back in as if it were my very first day in the business 12 years ago. So what am I talking about? The underlying question driving this opportunity is a simple one. How many people do you know who use electricity? Now, of course, that may seem a silly question, but when you really think about it, in the history of the world, how many opportunities are there or have there ever been to build a business around something so fundamental? Think about it. Air, water, or as my good friend Chris Cannon likes to say, toilet paper. These are things we cannot live without. Or in the case of toilet paper, we really, really, really don't want to live without. How many other things fall in this same category? You know, compared to some other services or products that you can build a business around. Think about the weight loss industry. You know, there's a lot of people that want to lose weight. There's also a lot of people that don't want to do what it takes to lose weight. But that's the difference between a want and a need. See, people don't want electricity, they need it. People don't want air, they need it. People don't want toilet paper, they need it. There's a big difference in those two questions, and therefore there's a big difference in this business built around something as fundamental as electricity versus any other business in the world. It's all about energy deregulation. Right now, it's taking place in Japan for the first time ever. Over the next decade, millions of customers are going to leave the old monopoly companies like TEPCO, Kansai, and others, looking for lower prices, better service from newer, more innovative companies like Ambit Energy. This is what got me off the couch. This is what got me out of retirement, because I saw what took place with the sweeping change that energy deregulation brought to the United States and the opportunity it created for myself and thousands upon thousands of other people. And that process is just now beginning in Japan. And it represents a monumental opportunity for those that recognize what's taking place and position themselves ahead of this massive shift of wealth taking place. But let's back up for a second and answer a very fundamental question. Why? Why is Japan deregulating their energy markets? I get it. It doesn't seem to make sense. Weren't things working well before? There didn't seem to be a problem. And I guess you could say there wasn't. The process started in Japan back in 2000. Like many countries of the world, energy deregulation was being looked at as a way to drive prices down and introduce competition into the marketplace, but the process was stalled and not really going anywhere. Unfortunately, in many cases, disaster does drive innovation. The Fukushima disaster changed everything. Soon after, the race was on to move away from nuclear and toward renewable energy generation. The government saw open free markets in the form of deregulation as a way to resolve many of the concerns. First, to reduce prices that had become the highest in the world following the collapse of Fukushima, but also to modernize the grid, boost an ailing economy, and drive innovation in the energy sector. So now that we've talked about the why, let's talk about the how. How does this work? Pre-deregulation, What you see here was all done by one company. We've got the generation, that's the nuclear, that's the coal, that's the wind, that's the whatever. And then we have the delivery, that's the grid, that's the wires and the meters that makes it possible to take electricity from the generation to the end user, home, residential, or commercial. And then we've got the retail portion, which is essentially connecting the dots between those two pieces, the generation and the delivery. Post-deregulation, we split these three processes up. We still have the generation, which could be from a variety of forms of generation, whether it be the coal, the nuclear, or, in this case, because of deregulation, we're moving away from those into renewable energy forms of generation. It could be one of these companies that you're familiar with, TEPCO, Kansai, any of the others, or it could be any company that wants to come in and be a part of that process and to drive that innovation. And then you've got the center portion, the delivery, which are those same companies that you've come to know and trust over the years to take the electricity and bring it to you and make it available to you at your residence or your commercial business. And the thing to keep in mind is that that is not changing. The delivery portion is always going to stay the same. It doesn't make sense to split that up. So that process stays the same. Ambit Energy comes in the third portion of the process here, the retail portion. You'll see what Ambit offers in the marketplace is extremely unique compared to the competition, and we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. But the bottom line is companies such as Ambit Energy here in the retail portion have the flexibility of connecting the dots between generation and delivery in new and unique and innovative ways that wasn't possible before under only one single company controlling each part of the process. And you should also know that this entire process is overseen by Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, or METI for short. So it's not like it's just a free-for-all. It's controlled. It's regulated. It's got oversight by the government. So there is nothing to be afraid of. This process is mandated. It's a part of a long-term vision to move Japan into a better place, moving towards renewable energy. There's another why question that a lot of people have, and that's why us? Why Ambit Energy? Founded in Dallas, Texas back in 2006, Ambit Energy is the largest direct seller of energy in the world, with annual revenues well over $1 billion and over 1 million satisfied customers. These numbers don't happen by accident. Ambit's leadership team has managed high-growth Fortune 500 businesses, and we're supported by a patented technology platform second to none in our industry. At the helm is CEO Jerry Thompson Jr. He's a member of the same family that started 7-Eleven and expanded that company across the globe, entering the Japan market in the early 70s. Today, 7-Eleven is one of the largest Japanese companies in the world. On his own accord, Jerry capitalized on the deregulation of telecom back in the 90s and built one of the largest fiber optic and data networks in the U.S. Southwest. Our other co-founder, Chris Chambliss, was also a major player in the deregulation of telecom, having guided XL Communications from startup to over $1 billion in annual sales using the exact same business model that Ambit Energy uses today. The key to our success starts and ends with our mission statement: to become the finest and most respected retail energy provider. That vision has guided Ambit since its founding and continues to serve as the foundation for Ambit's business, so you and your customers can rest assured that Ambit Energy is committed to providing competitive rates and unmatched quality of service. Backing up that mission statement is a core philosophy to never sacrifice integrity for growth. And as it turns out, doing things the right way also has its perks, because Ambit set the record for fastest growing direct sales company in history by reaching $1 billion in annual sales within 7 years of its founding. Remarkable, considering that the top 5 direct sales companies in the world took an average of 54 years to achieve that milestone. Today, Ambit is the largest seller of electricity and the 16th largest direct selling company in the world. All this, and we've only done business in less than a third of the United States. With Canada and Japan, chances are good we'll be moving up that list fast. Our success and these numbers are only possible because of Ambit's proven track record of expansion into new markets. To date, Ambit has successfully navigated expansion into over 80 electricity and natural gas territories throughout the United States. But we didn't lose track of our customers along the way. In fact, Ambit Energy has been named #1 in customer satisfaction in many of the markets that we do business. And we know this will be important as we enter Japan, a country with exceedingly high customer service expectations. We have enjoyed a lot of success, collected a lot of trophies and awards, but honestly, I don't think it compares to what's about to happen in Japan. And so I think it's important to think about and know that Ambit's been here before. We are built for growth. We've been the fastest growing privately held company in America in 2010. 3 years of over 20,000% growth. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because we've built a solid, firm foundation, and that foundation is ready for Japan. That, my friends, is why I came out of retirement. I simply could not pass up an opportunity that big. But let's switch gears and talk a little bit about the value proposition we bring to the marketplace in Japan. There is no cost to switch, no construction required, no actual person needs to come to a residence or business. There's no penalty for leaving. If you don't like Ambit, you can switch back. There's no change in quality of electricity. It's the same electricity. Literally nothing changes, and you can accomplish all that in the span of about 5 minutes. It is truly the perfect service, the perfect value proposition to build a business around. What's in it for the customer? How about guaranteed savings? Ambit guarantees that their energy rate will be lower than what they would have paid with the incumbent had they stayed. Now, this isn't just a one-time savings. Unlike a lot of companies that will say, oh, well, here's our rate and here's their rate, ours is less, and so that's guaranteed savings. Well, that may be, but that's only guaranteed for a short period of time. The difference is that you have the ability to experience guaranteed savings ongoing as long as you want, as long as you're an Ambit customer. And when you think about it, in a word-of-mouth driven business like this, that is the ultimate value proposition. Because at the end of the day, you just want to know that your friends, your family, your neighbors, the people you know, love, and care about, that at the very worst, they're not going to pay more. And Ambit guarantees it. We're the only one to guarantee it in writing. With Ambit, you don't have to really worry about comparing rates or what's their rate, where's our rate, how are they changing, is their rate going to go up, is their rate going to go down? We don't have to worry about any of that. Now, a lot of people want to know, how is that possible? How can we deliver electricity cheaper than TEPCO or, Kansai? There are a few reasons behind that. Number one, we have an equal opportunity to participate in the wholesale purchasing of electricity. There is no competitive advantage or disadvantage that any one company has over another. That's a part of the way deregulation is structured. Number two, our business model, Ambit Energy, using direct sales as an avenue, as a distribution channel to gather customers, has some unique advantages. We have a compensation plan, and it details exactly what you will get paid to gather customers. And the beauty of that from Ambit's perspective is that they know in advance exactly what it's going to cost to get each customer. See, that's a unique competitive advantage that our competition doesn't share. They have to advertise and go out and pay people to hit the streets and to go out and solicit in the marketplace in hopes that they gather customers at a lower cost than the profit that they're going to make. Ambit, they already know that in advance. So let's take a look at the opportunity to earn income with Ambit. We do two simple things in this business. Number one, gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust, and help others do the same. It's an extremely simple business model. So let's take a look at how we get paid to gather customers. This is you, and when you go out and gather your first 3 customers, Ambit Energy will pay you a 5,000 yen bonus. That's called a jumpstart bonus. Go out and gather another 5 customers for an additional 5,000 yen bonus. At this point, you've already achieved half the business model, which is to gather a few customers. Bring value to the people you know, love, and care about. Now, how do we get paid to go out and help others do the exact same thing? When you go out and help one other person launch their Ambit Energy business by gathering their first 3 customers so that they earn their first 5,000 yen bonus, you, in turn, earn a matching 5,000 yen bonus, which is called a team builder bonus. And each and every time you do that, as many times as you want to help someone launch an Ambit Energy business, you will earn a matching 5,000 yen bonus every single time. Promote yourself to earn more by following our 5-2-6 formula. That's 5 personal customers you need yourself, 2 personal consultants that you've launched into the business, and a total team of 6 consultants in your entire organization. After hitting that mark, you promote to regional consultant. As a regional consultant, you have the opportunity to build a new team. And in this new team, you get an additional raise for doing the exact same thing, so that now when you sponsor a new consultant into your regional consultant team, and they gather their first 3 customers and earn their 5,000 yen bonus, you now are earning that same 5,000 yen bonus plus a 2,500 yen regional consultant leadership bonus for a total of 7,500 yen. But the beauty now is that as a regional consultant, it doesn't stop there. As your personal consultants begin to grow and build their team, you're earning this 2,500 yen leadership bonus on every single consultant that comes into your organization as far down as it can grow, to unlimited levels of depth. You can promote again to senior consultant, where there is an additional 4,000 yen bonus for a total of 11,500 yen when you sponsor a personal consultant and launch them into Ambit by gathering 3 customers. And as they begin to grow and build their team, you're earning this senior consultant leadership bonus of up to 6,500 yen on every single consultant that joins your senior team to unlimited depth. Promote again to executive consultant, where there's an additional 4,000 yen raise for a total of 15,500 yen on every consultant you launch into Ambit by helping them gather their first 3 customers. And then as they grow and build their organization, you're earning up to 10,500 yen on every consultant that comes into your organization to unlimited levels of depth. Promote again to national, where there's an additional 1,500 yen raise for a total of 17,000 when you personally launch a consultant into business, and up to 12,000 yen every single time a new consultant joins your organization to unlimited levels of depth. That's a lot to take in, I know. So let me just summarize it very briefly. Understand that there's just a couple of very simple things taking place here. Fundamentally, this is how we get paid to grow our distribution, to grow our team of consultants that are gathering customers with us so that we can earn that long-term residual income. But this is the now money. This gets paid weekly. This is our opportunity to earn income as we're building the residual income. So what's fundamentally happening here is each and every time a new consultant joins Ambit Energy, there's a bonus that gets paid when they gather their first 3 customers. And as you move up the ranks, you earn more and more and more of that bonus. It only makes sense. But long term, it's all about the residual income based off of the customers that are being gathered. And they have to pay that bill each and every single month after month after month. Why? Because this is a business built around a utility that's unconsciously purchased and habitually used. The larger the team that you build that's gathering customers with you, obviously, the more residual income that you can earn. Let's take a look at what's possible. The projection we're going to run really follows hand in glove with our business model, which is to do what? 2 simple things. Number 1, gather a handful of customers from people we know, love, and trust. And number 2, teach them how to do the exact same thing. So the projection works like this. You go out, and in turn, everybody goes out and does just 2 simple things. Remember, gather a handful of customers, teach others how to do the same. So we're going to say that everybody can gather 3 customers, just 3 customers, and then teach 3 others how to do the exact same thing. So if you go out and you're first generation of distribution and build a team of 3 consultants who each gather 3 customers, that's 9 customers on your first generation of distribution. Level 2 then would be those 3 consultants each build a team of 3. That's 9, each gathering 3 customers, 27, etc., etc., etc. You take that exact same formula through 7 generations of our distribution. You have, on the 7th alone, over 2,000 consultants gathering customers, each just 3 apiece, for over 6,000 customers just on that generation, for a total of over 3,000 consultants and nearly 10,000 customers. Now, you may notice that we have 20 customers here for you, and that's because you do need to personally have 20 customers to get paid down through all 7 generations of our compensation plan. And that is the permanent qualification. Once you get there and maintain that, you're good to go forever. And understand you don't have to get there overnight. That's a long-term goal. There's short, staggered steps to get there. You don't need 20 customers in your first week, first month, or maybe even first year of business personally. Talking dollars and cents, let's take a look at what we have here. Move over, and we're going to look at band 1 of our compensation plan. That's kind of what we consider to be minimal usage. Now, you may think, wow, that 5 yen, 10 yen, 30, 50, 100 yen, that's not a lot of money. But realize that's every customer, every month. Take that one more column across, and you're looking at a monthly residual income of nearly 800,000 yen each and every single month. And what's crazy is that we're not even done. On top of everything, we have leadership-based residual income. As you promote up through the compensation plan to regional, senior, executive, and national consultant, you get an additional residual on top of every customer of every consultant in your entire organization. This is where I personally earn the majority of my residual income now over 10 years into the business. It's just like the train station. You've got to put that small coin in every single day. We'll multiply that times hundreds of thousands of millions of people, and those coins add up real fast. I don't know why you're looking at this opportunity today. What's your financial dream or goal? Additional income, you've got some debt, you want to pay for some college, you just want some freedom, some time. Maybe you want to travel more. Whatever it is, the only thing I can promise you is that this is a proven vehicle to achieve those dreams. We would not be a billion-dollar company. We would not have hit #1 in Inc. 500. We don't earn J.D. Power Customer Service Awards by accident. This vehicle, this business model, everything you've seen is 100% proven. And while we're fairly new to the Japan marketplace, we are experts in energy deregulation. We do this at a higher level than anyone in our industry. You are in the right place at the right time with the right company, which makes your opportunity to get started so unique because you are at the beginning of our story in Japan. You have the ability to be a part of something that 10 years from now, people are going to look back upon and say, I wish I could have been there. And you're here right now. Possibly the most incredible part about this entire opportunity is how minimal the risk is. Think about it, just to get your foot in the door and open up operations in this industry of energy deregulation is not easy and certainly isn't cheap. Taking a look at the process again, think about the tens of millions of yen that it takes to have the financial backing for purchasing energy on the wholesale markets. The IT systems to connect the dots between generation and delivery and make sure that customers get billed properly and can pay their bill properly through all of the different payment networks and systems that are available in the marketplace that customers have come to know and expect. And the customer service staff and systems that allow us to interact with our customers and enroll them, and the websites that make it all available to the customers and our opportunity to share with others. We're talking hundreds of millions of yen. That's the skin that Ambit has into the game. And yet us, as individuals, have the opportunity to partake in this opportunity for just 20,000 yen and 2,500 yen per month for your ongoing suite of websites and systems that you have access to on an ongoing basis to build your business. And remember, by simply gathering a few customers, sharing the value of what Ambit offers into the marketplace of guaranteed savings, and showing just a few other people how to do the same, you're already in a position of profit. So the risk-reward ratio here is extremely in our favor. Ambit has put it all on the line to make this available, and we are leveraging their 10 plus years of experience of doing this at an extremely high level to have a proven, simple business model to take advantage of and change our financial future. Now is the time to get a hold of the person that invited you to review this presentation and launch your Ambit Energy business today. Join as a consultant and then immediately become your own first customer. One of the best parts about this opportunity is the support and the teamwork that you have is unparalleled. We have a proven network of leaders. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So on behalf of my good friend, business partner, Chris Cannon, who was such an integral part of Ambit's launch into Japan, without which we would not have the same presence that we have, and all of our incredible executive consultants in Japan, Kanbei-san, Mariko-san, Shiharu-san, and many more to come. I welcome you to Ambit Energy. I'm excited for you, and I look forward to working with you.